Stream now. Right, welcome back. Sorry about apologies for that. The stream had to go. Xbox shut off, so we've had to make a new one. Nick, do you want to just recap us on everything we've missed out? I think it was 4 laps of action, but it was a hell of a lot of action for 4 laps.
A lot have happened in the last 4 laps. We've had Chaz F1 spin, one of the championships contender, and I believe he's hit the wall and he's now out of the race. We've had James crash and retire as well. Then we've got Erosia crash just on lap 7, just as we finished the last lap, and now there's a safety car out. Warren has stayed out. Bram is in the pit lane. Oh, and I forgot to mention there was Kean Reynolds also spinning in between laps.
Right, so wow. Okay, so everyone has made 1 stop in this race, apart from Warren. 2 stops actually for Nathan and Josh as Kean stays out on those softs. Position change, top 8 have all gained, 9th and 10th have all lost 8 places. I don't get how Josh Crabtree has lost 8 places because he didn't start on pole. Neither did Craftbro, so we're going to ignore position changes. Let's look at tyres. So Warren, who hasn't pitted, on the mediums, staying out. Hards from 2nd to 5th. Arsenal, did he pit on the last lap? Because his are a lap old on mediums.
I shall have a look. I think he could have maybe. Yeah.
Oh, Kean.
No. Yeah.
Kean's on new softs.
Yeah,
Is that
Kean
because
bowled it, and then
yeah.
he's lost a big pit of this.
So this has saved him. And then there were 10.
There were.
Carbro will be right. So everyone's getting points at the moment.
Tomorrow for Will. Oh.
Right.
This track.
James isn't happy with himself, I think. Right. So Warren now leads the Grand Prix for I think the first time in EXFL Tier 2. Oh, he pits. Warren, why didn't you pit? Maybe it was because of Frankie, but Warren has lost out big time now. He's going to be at a push, maybe ahead of Carbro, but he's pitting now. Bit of a slow stop that, but he comes out into the pits onto the hard tyres. Kean Reynolds, the only one on softs, he's going to be pushing. Seems like everyone on the hard tyres, the top 4, 6, 7 and 8 and 9 and 10, everyone is on hard Wait, Kean's pitted again. Never mind. Yeah. So everyone is on hard compound tyres apart from Arsenal, who is on a lap older than everyone else is really. Mediums. So I think driver of the day so far has got to be Frankie. Up in provisionally, yeah, P3. So it looks like on his debut he's really showing that he's good for tier 2. Good quality that. Up in P3 at the moment, but he has got a penalty. Let's look at penalties. 9 seconds. Oh wow. So 3 track limit warnings obviously. Arsenal's had 1, Warren's had 1, and Carbro's also had 9. But everyone else, no penalties yet. It seems like the safety car should be going in this lap.
Oh yes it is. I'm gonna go for a little new break. I'll be very quick.
Okay, that's fine. Right, as Bram now has to. He says he's nervous, Bram. Bram has to bunch them up. And hopefully the stream should remain intact for the next 20 laps. 10 drivers, 20 laps. We're getting ready for the restart. Ferrari leads. 1 Aston Martin remaining, Chaz F1 season. That's 1 win and 2 DNFs. It's exactly like Max Verstappen's in the first 3 rounds. So let's see what he does in Imola onwards. But for now, it's been a horrendous start to the season for Chaz F1. But now we're going to gloss over that now because Bram has gone away from Smithy and Frankie's on the back of him too. Seb's got a little gap between him and Frankie, so he's going to be under pressure from Arsenal on those new and only driver running the mediums at the moment. Nathan, Josh, and wheel to wheel further in the back was Warren and Josh, but it seems like they're good now. Seb now gets a penalty, and Kean Reynolds is on the back of the train. He's lost out a bit there, but looking further front, Arsenal down the inside of Seb, who holds it wheel to wheel, but he has to give up the place, and Arsenal up in a P4 now. As they're banging wheels.
been given a penalty, but he's taken the position.
He has indeed. As Kim Reynolds watching all of this unfold, just trying to stay with the train. As up in front, Frankie on the back of Smith EF1, and he's taking the place, and he's in front, and he's into P2 as further back.
Warren and
What's
Carbro,
happened?
they're nearly pushing each other into the wall on the straights.
They're still facing forwards, so that's the most important thing. So Frankie up in a P2 now, ahead of Smith. He grabbed nearly a 2-second gap already. So all filing their way through. Warren's nearly sending it on Josh, who's right on the back of, I think, Nathan, who's made a mistake, trying to get past Seb. Big battles all throughout the grid, as DRS will be opening in a couple laps. Timers off the track is Warren, and that's going to allow Carbo to go round the outside and take P8 as they're wheel to wheel, and Warren crashes into the wall. He's out. Warren is out of the race. I don't think he touched Carbo. I think he just lost the rear. And is that another safety car?
I think.
And then there were 9.
Might be a virtual safety car. That I don't see the safety car.
It's a VSC. It's a VSC. Yeah, it's a VSC. You can see on the board going down to turn 3. So VSC slow things down, but that is sadly Warren out of the race. 1 Ferrari, 1 McLaren, 2 AlphaTauris, 1 Williams, 1 Haas, 1 Red Bull, 1 Mercedes, and 1 Aston Martin. Does it take a bit of a breather? I think there's going to be some big battles happening from Seb downwards. Arsenal on the charge. This is going to help his tyres a little bit. But I really don't see him making it to the end. I think Frankie's got to worry about getting a gap, because with the 9 seconds, Smithy, who's still yet to have a podium in EXFL Tier 2, is looking good for one at the moment. But he's under pressure from Arsenal on those mediums, so he's got it all to do. Try and keep ahead, but also keep with. So VSC should be ending soon, and let's see who gets caught napping, and let's see who is firm and awake. I feel like Nathan's really eager to get on with this at the moment. We don't. Oh, he hits the back of Seb. Don't know if that's a penalty coming his way. But now we restart, and Smithy's got a better restart, and it seems like it's all right. Riding on board with the AlphaTauri, he pulls alongside the Haas, and that is P5 for Nathan at the moment. If he can solidify it, he can. But Seb's coming back round the outside. They bang wheels, and they're still keeping their facing forward. As into the wall, Josh Crabtree. Yeah, lost his front wing. Seb has dropped down to P7 now from P5 after battling with Nathan. Carbro making his way up. Arsenal now with a second penalty. As yeah, that's Josh Crabtree, unfortunately. Race ruined. I think. Did you see what happened, Nick? Did he just lose it?
I believe there could have been a little bit of contact. It was maybe 3 wide. I was on Kian's POV, but it looked 3 wide, and there looked like a little bit of contact.
Fair enough. Right, so Nathan, I think he's got that ERS glitch because he's on 0.
Oh, not again.
Oh, unfortunately, yeah, it's staying on, and
like
that could...
since Kota last season.
Unfortunately. So Smithy trying to gain onto the back of Frankie, but he's made a big mistake there, and that's going to allow Arsenal to get right up behind him and potentially get 3rd place. Arsenal, who I think best finish in EXFL is P5, I think, as Frankie's going a bit wide there. But this is a great afternoon for Arsenal so far. Definitely the best race of the season so far for him. As Bram just leading out, keeping it controlled. Sebastian Vettel moment in the Ferrari. Reminds me of 2017 and 18. But looking further back, Smithy versus Arsenal for the podium. And then about a 2-second and a 3-second gap behind. Carbro versus Nathan. Carbro's going to try and send it on the AlphaTauri. Can't quite yet, as Kian has got past Seb for P7. So the charge is on for the championship leader. 2nd in the championship, not racing here. 3rd in the championship, out of the race, and Seb has spun in the exact same place Seb in real life span, but he's still in the race. As Josh, I think, has pitted. He has, so he's going to have to hope for a safety car to get back in this race. Seb making a spin, making a mistake. Kian closing up to the back of Carbro, who's closer to the back of Nathan. And Arsenal even closer to the back of 3rd place as he's taking the move down the inside. Smithy will hold it round the outside. Just enough room is left. And Arsenal does get the move done, but Smithy is going to try back round the outside. They're wheel to wheel heading into the final couple of corners, and he runs him a bit off, but they're still leaving a good enough space. This is great battling between Arsenal and Smithy. Smithy going to come back round the outside, and they make contact just when you thought it was going good. And Arsenal and Smithy come together. Smithy not letting it go, not backing out. He's lost his front wing, and Arsenal, I think, is all right for now, but he might have a little bit of damage that we can't see visible. And this allows his teammate Nathan to get in on the action. Carbro watching it now. He's got a front row seat of these two going wheel to wheel, as Arsenal will hopefully not get into any more trouble. But he's kept P4 for now, but he's gone off track. That's a penalty. Third penalty for him as Warren's up. Left the session, that's fine for him. Ian Reynolds right on the back of Carbro. He's going for it. He's going to go round the outside. He's spun Carbro. And that's going to allow Seb to gain. Yep. Seems like... Wait, Kean Reynolds. Has Kean slowed down?
He spun.
Wait, Kean spun as well?
He hit the wall.
Has he? Has he got damage? Oh, he has got damage. He's got, on his right. You'll see.
He's got damage.
So Kean Reynolds, after spinning Carbro, did he spin as well? I didn't
yeah, he hit the wall.
Oh, well then. That's Kean Reynolds and Carbro in the wall. I didn't notice, no. There's a big battle for P3. The two Alpha Tauris and Arsenal sending it on Nathan, and his teammate now picks up the pieces as Smithy is into the pit.
No, that's the captain.
Right, so Nathan and Arsenal now battling another Alpha Tauri, who's this time got an ERS problem. As I'm hearing some contact behind, I think. Yeah, they're just pitting. So this is going to help Seb and Josh a bit. But out in front, no issues for Bram. Frankie and Arsenal both with 9 seconds, and Carbro.
Bram, I was just going to say, no warnings.
Perfect afternoon so far for the Ferrari. Looking like he could become the new championship leader at this rate, with Nathan getting a penalty. That's 6 seconds. 5 drivers all in a row with penalties, and the other 4 remaining have no zanada. As Kim Reynolds comes out the pit lane, let's check tyres. We've had enough of penalties. Mediums for the bottom 3, and Arsenal, of course, who I still don't think he can make it to the end on those. Right, who's gained? Seb, exactly where he started. I swear Seb started P3. There's something wrong with this. I think it's because I joined during the race, maybe, but I'm not going to check position change again. We'll just keep it on penalties.
Wanted to say something.
Yes, of course.
I feel like Kean Reynolds might be having a little bit of a Charles Leclerc season at the moment, where he's got the pace to win this World Championship. He's making a lot of mistakes at the moment, and it's not helping him. We know he's got the pace, but you know, with these silly qualifying results, he's coming at the back, and it's a tough grid to get through.
It is indeed, as things are slowing down a bit now, and the only real battle at the moment is about for 3rd place, with Nathan trying to keep with the medium runner of Arsenal. Obviously having his that's a 4th penalty for Arsenal on the mediums, as Nathan with that ERS problem is just sticking with the back of that Williams. And of course no DRS down to here, but he's trying to take a tighter line and get within the slipstream of the Williams as they head towards the quick left right-hander, and then he will get DRS. He needs a good exit here, and he's done that, and he's got the DRS now, and he's using nothing of his ERS because he's on 0, but he's not quite close enough yet.
Has that ERS seen the light of day of being turned off?
No, I don't think so. Unless it's a VSC, then maybe not. I think Tigo also had a problem, didn't he, in Saudi?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you weren't there, sorry.
All I know is I remember Nathan had that problem from living Kota last year.
Yeah. Oh, Arsenal's left the session. Right, let me invite him.
Okay.
I think his Xbox is turned off. But that allows Nathan.
P3 for Nathan.
Yeah, allows him to get into P3. Arsenal really not needing this because he's got the most penalties, and this will allow Carbro to get up to the back of him pretty quickly, as the field is all really spread out. Nathan
needs to gain 3 seconds on
Indeed.
Frankie, I believe. to get into that penalty range.
He's already getting 3 tenths.
Yeah.
How's... unless Frankie gets another penalty.
Yeah.
But Bram keeping out in front, 8.6 seconds. It's been a brilliant afternoon for him so far. 12 laps to go of this Australian Grand Prix, and for once it's actually a bit calm because the whole grid is spread out. The closest gap is 1.6, and that's between an AI car. So yeah, we'll see Carbro gain onto the back of Callum soon. Hopefully he gets back in as soon as possible. An afternoon that was looking pretty good for the Williams has turned into a bit of a disappointment in these past few laps. Hopefully he can join back. I've sent him an invite. Smithy, he's the lead out of the bottom 3 without a penalty, but I don't think he's going to be gaining any positions at the moment.
Oh,
Thies watching on.
Very close to the limits there. Shout
out to Thies. Second in the championship. Bram got 12 points, so if Bram wins today, who has the... Oh, there we go. Arsenal's in. Arsenal's AI has pitted. That's really
and it's gone
not
for softs. That is not
his race
good.
has just gone from bad to worse. And that really does help Smithy and Kian and Josh gain a position now. I'll invite him again, but this will be the last time. There we go. Hopefully he joins. I don't know if he should get points because Callum has done more than half the race. He left on lap 17. We'll see. Anyway, like I was saying, who has the fastest lap? Smithy. Okay. So, if Bram gets 25 points, that's 37 for him. So it takes him ahead of Thies by 8 points. Kian with 4 points on 34, I think. So if it stays like this, Kian will lead the championship by 1 point ahead of Bram, who's finished 4th and 1st as of now. We have 10 laps to go. Anything could happen. A safety car would really be fun to close in the gap of all this.
Just wanted to say, Josh has put on a stellar performance recently since his old excursion on the exit of turn 2. He's only 4 seconds behind Kian Reynolds, but I'm pretty sure he was very far behind. If my memory is a little bit boggled and there was a safety car in between, well, I don't think there was.
Kian and Smithy pitted, of course, but I see what you mean. Josh is closing in. On the mediums,
I'm pretty sure
of course,
that crash was afterwards. Did he? Or did they pit? No, they pitted in the safety car.
I think you're right then, yeah, because they're on the same tyres. There's Smithy now gets past Arsenal. Arsenal's going to join back and see, 1, he's down in P7. 2, he's on the softs. And he's going to, I don't know how he's going to feel, but his race is in ruin because I don't think he can make it that far on softs. Might have to pit again for another set of softs. But Kian Reynolds coming up to the back of him now. We'll see when Arsenal has got back in his car. For now, though, dominant drive from Bram. Maybe at the end he can have a big enough gap to pit the softs and put the try and get the fastest lap. As Arsenal has got back in his car. As Kian closes to within 1.4 seconds, the battle for P6 is on between Smithy, Arsenal and Kian, because Arsenal is now on those softs, so he's going to have to use as much as he can from them if he wants to salvage his race. He will get DRS. He's going to put Smithy under pressure. And Kian Reynolds will watch all of this. As like you said, Nick, it's been a lap and the gap between Kian and Josh has stayed at 4.7 and 8. They're doing the same laps at this rate.
Yeah, I was just looking at Smithy. I'm not sure if he knows 8th gear exists or not.
Well, he's about to find out. No, right.
At turn 11, from turn 7 to 11, he went all the way through the gears and just stayed in 7th.
Maybe
and that
just
could be costing him quite a little bit yeah, but I think it's costing him quite a little bit of lap time because he was revving it out.
Carbro becomes the second driver to get 12 seconds of penalties. As Kian closes to 1.1 now, 1 second now behind these two. Under 1 second, nearly. Now it is behind the Williams.
Look at Smithy right now.
Yeah, I don't think he went up to 8th. So riding on board with Arsenal. I don't think he's a bit too far back this time. Sparks flying underneath the Alpha Tauri. He takes a lot of curb there, and that's allowing Arsenal to try and go down the inside on the third last corner of the track. And he's going to try and stick it with Smithy. He sends it to the inside. They're still battling, and he's gone too deep.
That was never going to work. We've got Kean Reynolds behind him. Eyeing up the move.
Oh no, Frankie.
Frankie's got another penalty.
Nathan could be on for P3 then, because he only needs to gain half a second, and he could get P2. So, like I said, Smithy, who was potentially going to get his first podium in EXFL, unfortunately that doesn't look like a possibility at the moment. But the battle for P6 is on. At the moment, if they finish like this, they'd all, well, Kean would go right up to 6th, and Smithy and Arsenal would lose a place. Oh, Kean! We caught that.
Oh, Kean Reynolds, just as it was looking good for him, just as we were praising him for what position he might get. And once again, just like Bahrain.
Yeah. So, Arsenal gets his 5th penalty, trying to get up to the back of Smith. He's going to try, but he backs off smartly. Josh gets his 3 seconds, so Kean could still get P8 if he gains a 10th. But yeah, Arsenal versus Smithy now for P6. At the moment, he's going to have to get a 12-second gap if he wants to overtake. And he's going to try again at the same corner. Down the inside, Smithy's going to obviously hang it around the outside again. He's got more traction, and he's further ahead this time. But Arsenal this time won't be going wide. He'll try to set it up for the last corner. And he'll now get the DRS. Use his ERS. But Smithy, obviously... No, Smithy's not got the problem, has he? I think it's Nathan. But here comes Arsenal now down the inside at turn 1. As he's going to spin him. Yep. That was inevitable. Yep. And that is going to drop Arsenal plain sailing down to last. And Arsenal, an evening, gets bad to worse to catastrophically bad for the Williams. There will still be points, but it's plumb last, and with the most penalties of anyone. Looks like it's going to stay that way. Unless we get a safety car. Nathan dropping back. Because unfortunately that ERS problem. Needs to gain 1.3 to get into P2. But Frankie on his debut is having a really good race up in P2.
Taking a look up front though, we've got Bram in the lead by 15 seconds. And on top of that, with the penalties, what is that, 27 seconds lead? I mean, that's just dominant.
Well, Thies could have maybe challenged him. Chaz, maybe if his connection was good or he just made less mistakes. Kean, if he put in some practice, because obviously he's just got back today from holiday and only had like 20 minutes. It's been a really unfortunate afternoon for really everyone besides maybe the top 3. Carbro, shout out to Carbro, he's in P4 at the moment. 12 seconds though, so he needs to get the gap to 9 seconds to Seb, otherwise Seb is stealing P4 from him right at the end.
Does it say 12 seconds on your screen?
Carbro has 12 seconds on my screen, yeah.
For me, he's only got 9.
Oh. So, yeah, because I left and rejoined, maybe this won't be the right result. Nick, make sure you record what the results are for you. So, if there's any mistakes, we'll make sure. We have 6 laps remaining. And Bram, at the moment, just keeping it good, keeping it clean. And starts lap 24. The closest battle is still for the bottom 3. But what's that?
Although he's got a very big gap, Bram does have 2 warnings now.
I don't think it'll really matter
in the chats. But it's now 16 seconds. He's pulled another 2 seconds nearly.
Migrating hosts. Smithy's left. Oh, Smithy.
Lap.
Let me get Smithy in.
That might be another place for Josh and Kean if they're quick.
I think he's in P3, isn't he?
Smithy? No.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm getting.
Smithy's in the pits.
Oh, his AI has pitted for him.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, it was P6. Right, so he pits again. Josh now, fastest lap of the race.
Lap.
Now that's going to drop him to dead last, and the AI once again ruining races. Arsenal and Smithy now.
At this rate, I'm gonna have Bram. We're gonna have Bram pitting for the fastest lap.
Oh my lord. 21 seconds.
Penalties out of everywhere.
So Smithy may still be able to beat Arsenal actually if he joins back. Bit of a quiet race now. Kim Reynolds, the only one. Oh, in the background, Arsenal. Somehow we're catching these, but that. Yep, Arsenal has spun.
I think we've captured everything.
Well, besides those 4 laps I lagged out, but yep. Smithy now retakes him. And that's Arsenal back down. Oh, Smithy's back in. That's great to see. So, Kim Reynolds, P7. He is right on the cusp of beating Josh with his 3 seconds, but at the moment, it's not quite enough. So, what are their tyres? Kian's is younger than Josh's, so...
Oh my god, I've just seen that it is corner cut in my life.
From who?
From Arsenal.
Oh no. That's probably
Corner
why he's
didn't
getting
exist.
them. That's probably why he's getting so many penalties. But Kian has got it under
Just
3
maybe.
seconds to Josh. So that'll be 8 points for Kian at the moment. That will put him on 30... is that...
Arsenal in the pits. Oh,
30.
Arsenal's crashed in the pit lane. We know it's going to happen one day, and he's crashed in the pit lane.
Oh, we got a full yellow.
And what's this? Virtual safety car, I believe.
Oh. Well, it is a VSC.
Yeah, we didn't want to spoil it that bad.
And Arsenal has been...
Look at Bram. And
oh, Bram! He's going to take this moment from the VSC to pit for the softs. Big brain from the Ferrari boy, but he's going to put the softs on and he's going to try and go for the fastest lap as comes up the pits.
Very smart strategy there.
Just checking this
Arsenal
championship.
right in front of him.
Yeah, King's on 34, so yeah, there we go. Drive through for Arsenal for speeding under the
and for
safety car.
Nathan. And Nathan cuts the final corner to take that drive through.
Nathan's got a drive through.
Yeah, he just cut the final corner. I can't remember it.
Frankie, another penalty. It's actually, some things are happening in these final stages of the race, ladies and gentlemen. That promotes Carbro up to the podium place. Nathan serves his drive through. Arsenal's out of the race. He's crashed, and is that a safety car? On lap 26, it's unlikely, but it's going to take ages for the field to punch up, if so. But I think we're going to just have to say, then there were 8. So we'll change it to tyres.
And only 2 people with that penalty.
Yeah, Kian at the moment will be P6, so he will go from 34 to 42 points. Bram will go from 12 to 37. And that will be a 5-point lead in the top of the championship. Oh, what's this?
And it's a safety car! It's a safety car!
Oh my lord, it's a safety car! It's a safety car!
God, no.
It's a classic end of race EXFL safety car.
To see how Bram takes these final few laps.
Kian could get P2! Kian could generally get...
This is outrageous! It's a safety car. It's only going to be out for 1 more lap. It's going to be coming in this lap.
At this rate, we're going to have about 1 or 2 laps left of this race.
This might be a monstrosity. There could be an accident at the front. Bram has got the advantage with 0 penalties against the 15 and P2 from Frankie. But what if there's an accident? And what's going on?
Why did...
I need to go to the toilet.
Did you see that? Did you see Bram? Did you see that?
My bum's going brown.
Right, okay. This race is coming alive in the final few laps. Bram, for some reason, hitting the safety car, but for now it should be fine. Frankie's caught up.
Absolute scene.
As Kim Reynolds is pitting. Right, let's keep our cool, Nick.
I don't know why they're pitting, because they're not going to be able to catch up to the safety car.
Right, Smithy stays out. He's on the softs anyway.
The safety
should be able to get to the end. All right, Nick. All right.
The safety car's coming in this lap.
Is it? It might stay out.
27 or 29,
I know.
it can't stay out.
Usually for 50% races, we have 2 laps out. I don't. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
in. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it's
I don't
like
think we can get.
27.
I don't think we can get 1 lap. Frankie and Bram have hit each other. So that's Frankie.
I'm not gonna lie, but that was very silly.
All right, Nick. Not bad. It's fine. I know. But Yeah,
It's a wasted opportunity.
Unfortunately, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th will not catch
Oh,
as he gets
great.
to 3 seconds.
Great. This is hectic. Right. Non-biased opinions for the final few laps.
Right, so we're going to have 2 laps then of racing, and it's going to be between the top 4. And it seems like Nathan's going to be promoted up to P2. Frankie's really wanting to get on with this, but Bram's going to go now from Frankie,
That's a great restart.
from Carbro, from Nathan, and they're all pretty much spaced out. Seb is in a bit of a no man's land, but he's got 6 seconds, remember, to the 3 people behind him on 3. So Smithy may be able to get him. But they're all spaced out evenly. But Nathan's looking like he's going to benefit from this and take P4. But that is such a shame that the game cannot let it go down to the final lap with a safety car. It would have been really good to see. But at least it shut the race up a bit. Frankie, another penalty. That's 23 seconds. He has to watch himself. Who has the fastest lap at the moment?
Well,
it's Josh.
We've got Bram first. What? Fastest first sector. There we go.
Yeah, he's pushing. 2 seconds gap now to Frankie. 1.2 behind Carbro. And Nathan's sticking on him, obviously, with the ERS.
Sector 2. Going to be interesting how he takes his final 2 laps because he doesn't want to bottle it now. It's been a dominant performance.
Kim Reynolds looked like... obviously, yeah, Kim Reynolds got his 3-second penalty, so he is generally going to finish last out of the finishing order at the moment. And it will be only 4 points for the championship leader to go to 38. With Bram starting the final lap now, he will take his 12 points up to 37, and the gap will be 1 point in the championship between the top 2 as he starts the final lap of the race. It wasn't the fastest lap, so he's got one more chance for the race leader, Frankie. I don't even know if he's going to finish in the top 5 at this rate, because if you look, it's just going downwards in penalties from 2nd to 8th, 23, 12, 6, 6, and 3. So it's going to change the order up a bit. At the moment, let's put
Bram's
it on
got 2
leader.
seconds to catch on that final, that fastest lap, and he's on the softs. And we've got to remember, Josh set that lap on medium, so that's a very impressive lap. Wait, a 17.5.
Yeah. Wait.
Jaden.
Wait. That's
Apparently
a really
Josh
good lap.
And 17.5.
That seems like a bit too quick.
On the medium, that's a little bit fishy.
Maybe cut some corners. Anyway, we'll see what happens later on. This is probably not going to be the result, but you never know. And we'll inform you in Imola next time out. But for Bram, in his 2nd race for EXFL, marking the Sebastian Vettel tribute, he comes through the final couple of corners now. In his 2nd race in EXFL, finished 2nd last time on track, finished 4th in the end. Well, no one's been stopping him tonight because Bram, for the 2nd time, Ferrari win in a row. Bram is on the top step of the podium. He's a winner in EXFL Tier 2. And Ferrari are back. Frankie comes across the line, but Carbro will finish 2nd, just ahead of Nathan.
That's a brilliant result.
And Seb will finish P4 in the end. Frankie P5. He drops down to P7, in fact, because of all those penalties. Josh Crabtree P5 and Keir Reynolds angry with himself again will finish in P8. We'll round you off properly when we see the results. Did Frankie really just drop down from P2 to last?
Yes.
Oh wow! So
Keir Reynolds driving the day.
Of course. So Kim will have a,
exactly. Beautiful drive.
Kim will have a 3-point lead then. We never know. But Bram, Ferrari, back-to-back victories. And that is 3 different winners in a row this season. Chaz, these, and now the newest of EXFL Tier 2. Bram, top step of the podium. Carbro, I think he'll be very happy with a P2. And Harrison, I think. No. Wait, you got Harrison, right?
Got where?
P3, right? Nathan, not Smithy's Harrison. Nathan P3. I think that's his first.
I think so, anyway. Scottish Alpha Tauri, that's all I know.
Yeah. Congratulations to Bram, newest race winner in EXFL Tier 2. I think he might be the 40th newest. Wow, Frankie really lost out that much. Wow. Okay, so Bram wins out, ahead 11 seconds ahead of Carbro, even with a late safety car, because of all those penalties. Nathan on the podium. Smithy P4, another P4 for Smithy. It's AlphaTauri 3-4. I think they come away with the most points this weekend. Great for that. Great for the team. Josh Crabtree, for some reason said he was starting on pole, but he didn't. He started P11. P5, I don't think he'll be too happy considering at least finished this time round. Seb P6, not the worst result for him. Kim Reynolds P7. He'll be angry himself, but from last on the grid, can't really complain. And Frankie, on his debut, finished second on track, but drops to last because of all his penalties. He might get some removed, but we don't know yet. We shall see. I'll try and get Bram in the party, so we can interview him. Bram,
Let's go.
Bram, make sure to include your audio.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, Bram, you are EXFL Tier 2's newest race winner. That was a dominant drive. How do you feel?
I feel absolutely amazing. I didn't think I would have gotten it today. While practicing, I struggled a lot, but in the race, it all went together.
Flawless drive. Amazing and deserved victory. And only your second race. Do you feel you are now a title challenger?
What?
Do you feel like you can challenge for the title? The
I
championship?
don't feel like I can. I definitely will have a good challenge in trying to get into the top 5, but unfortunately I will miss 3 races, but I will try to hang on into the top 5. I will challenge if I can,
Yeah, well,
but that's not my aim right now.
you are now second in the championship. It's why I asked. But obviously, no penalties, no mistakes. You even told me, I think before that late safety car, you were nervous, but flawless drive.
I was.
Bravo.
I was really nervous. I'm still shaking.
Nick, do you have anything to say for Tier 2's newest race winner?
I mean, it was an absolutely flawless drive. It's very good to see that Ferrari on that top step. I think Jaden can agree, helping us in the combined constructors. But again, flawless drive. How were you feeling during the
I'm
final
feeling
safety
amazing.
car?
By the safety car, I was quite shocked with how many came. But with that last one, I didn't really get nervous. I just had to push because the cars behind me really had a lot of time penalties. So I know even if they overtook me, I still would have gotten first. But it was about getting a fastest lap. I thought I put down a pretty good lap for that, but that was just an amazing lap from Joss on mediums.
The lap was a 17.5.
Yeah,
that's
I
some
couldn't
of the
even
time
beat that in
trials.
time trials.
Yeah, so I'm not quite sure the legality of that.
It was
but you did a very good
crazy,
job.
but yeah, we'll check the logistics of the results and hopefully everything will be in order. But yeah, brilliant drive. One of the most dominant we've seen in Tier 2. And if you don't think you're a title contender, well, we certainly think you are, and we're really looking forward to what you can do here on out. But for now, congratulations, Bram. Enjoy your victory and celebrate with thieves and all that. Have a good night.
Thank you.
And that has been it at Australia. We've been your commentators, F1 Union and ETE. Nico, Nick, final last words.
An incredible race.
Got a bit boring in the middle, I won't lie. But
a bit worrying, a bit speechless, a bit hectic.
Yeah, it's classic Tier 2.
Classic Tier 2, exactly. It's always up to standard.
Yeah, we always get something at the end. Even if the safety car, I so wish it went into the last lap. But obviously that doesn't happen with 50% races. It happens in 25%, but oh well. Anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll see you in 7 days' time at Imola next in this really interesting Tier 2 World Championship. Kian from Bram, from Thieves, from I think Chaz now. We'll see you next time out at Emilia Romagna.